No! With his bleached skin and his blue eyes.
I see what he's doing.
What is he doing?
Wait.
Oh!
What?
He said they want to be just like us and other bitches could tell. Is he making... No, I don't care if he is making fun of them. He ain't have to do it like this.
Yeah. New Thugger.
Why are you dancing to this?
I mean, it does kind of got a bop to it. I ain't gonna lie. Like, it is kind of, you know, white people want to say it anyway. You might as well make a song that encourages.
Okay, Kaz. No. No.
The encouragement of white folks to say,
all I hear is a
say
static.
it with the hard R.
All I hear is a static.
Yeah, I only hear the static too. I can hear you, but I can't hear her.
Clearly.
Yeah.
You sound great.
Yeah, you came in super crystal clear. But I can't hear Rosy.
I can't hear you. Yo, Kaz, no.
Sounds crazy, yo.
We cannot, no.
Oh man, it's been a weird year for Thug though.
It's been a.
Are we coming in clear? Do we need to? Yeah, you guys are good. All right, yeah, fuck it then. All right, Marv, if it fixes, it fixes. But you know, this is what we do. Live right here on the Say Less YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, all that type of stuff. Rosy.
Yo.
Let's get it popping, man. Start us off.
Popping. We agreed to not do that no more.
That is true.
We are coming hot.
We are a very serious establishment now. We sit up. We have a news desk. We have mics like this. This
we
is
wear house slippers.
This is. I'm not in house slippers today. I got some taxi taxi 12s on. Solid. But yo, we are fresh off from last week. Goddamn. What's the name of this new album that Young Thug just dropped?
No clue.
I don't know the name of it. I can't pronounce it correctly. All I know is he looks like a white man on the cover with blue eyes. But the beginning of the first track, he's using literal footage from his trial. That the defendant lawyer, or whatever you call the opposite side lawyer, was pretty much saying why this shouldn't,
The prosecutor?
Yes, the prosecutor. The prosecutor was pretty much explaining to the judge why Young Thug is a very dangerous human. He shouldn't be out here. And that was kind of strategic, especially given how everybody was calling him a wild snitch for the past several weeks and saying all this stuff he's been talking about.
You was talking about Gunna being a snitch.
I mean, listen, Kendrick
was
said,
out there just pillow talking with no pillow.
Does pillow talking count as prison talk? Because if you in prison, you probably look forward to that one call.
That's pillow talking though, a little bit.
I think pillow talking and prison talking is two different. I don't know nobody in prison that much, but I could kind of understand if somebody just wants to yap about whatever, because they're stuck in a box for 23 hours a day. If you're in the comfort of your own home, living great,
and you choose to pillow talk,
and you choose just to be like, yo, you know what I mean?
You know what happened today?
Yeah, it's I could kind of understand Thug being a little bit more chattier behind bars. It's all right, I get it. What he said, he said some pretty inflammatory things. He apologized about it like a man, and that's all you could really ask for. Hey, listen.
He yapped about it like a.
We could say what or think however we want about how people choose to handle certain things, but if you apologize for it, you're at least recognizing that that was kind of wrong.
Yeah, we had this conversation.
And I'm sorry about it. So that's all you can really say about him. That's all you can really say. But yo, we were having a conversation about the big ESPN. WWE.
Oh, I thought we were gonna talk about his album.
Oh shit, my bad. Let's stay on Thug.
You skipped
go back
that.
later.
Wait, we're going back to Thug.
All right, now let's stay on Thug.
Let's clear Young Thug before you talk about.
All right, so first off, the album cover is hilarious.
Kind of reminds me of, remember when Vibes got super light skinned?
Yeah.
The album.
Yeah. Well, he did that in real life though. He really did. I don't think Thug's walking around looking like this. At least I hope not.
I just want y'all to know, either way, Thug is not attractive.
I think this is
dark skin or light skin.
a good use of AI probably, but I don't think he actually bleached the skin this crazy.
Damn.
But
where's Slime Season 3 Thug?
Nah, I don't think he
Call that man back.
I don't think you're getting that version of Thug no more, man. I don't think you're getting that version of any artist anymore, because the one thing I've noticed with these past big releases, like with Thug's album or Cardi's album, well, all these people push it to the clips, you know what I'm saying? Like, every album needs to either diss somebody or have some sort of water cooler talk about the content to get released now, right? Like, even like the albums that I think are great and critically awesome, like, you know, the Clips album, the one thing I heard from every sort of, you know, listening party when it was coming out was, yo, he's talking that shit to such and such and such is catching shots. It has to be
like that, circulating around it.
Cardi B, right? Like, as you know, as good as the rollout's been, you know what I mean? Like doing the door dashes and going to Subway and all that type of stuff. Like, it didn't really kick into overdrive until I was on the timeline and people like, yo, Cardi's sending shots at Bia and sending shots at da-da-da. So it's like...
At JT, I think, right?
JT, yeah. So it's like every album, it feels like you're not just selling music anymore. Like, you got to sell some beef. You got to sell a storyline.
Well, I feel like with Cardi's album, too, people wanted to hear what happened.
Well, yeah. She's when you call your album Am I the Drama?
Am I the Drama?
Yeah.
Are you? I don't know. You tell all sides.
Because that's the question. How many times have you, like, asked your friend about yourself, like, in that way? Like, am I the asshole? I think guys say, am I the asshole?
But you say that. I'm like, yo, am I tripping?
Yeah, okay, all right. Yeah,
but I know who to ask.
Okay.
I know there's friends that don't tell the truth. They'll be like, nah, you're not, like, you know, they just...
Where do I fall? I think I'm pretty straightforward when you come to me with any sort of...
You find
advice.
Positive on anything.
And do.
And then you have follow-up questions, which I do too.
Right. Well, because I don't want to give advice to somebody and not have, like, the actual sort of story in front of me.
Kaz as a therapist is hilarious. Because it'll be him just like, whoa, so let me get this straight. So, what you saying is...
That's usually how it starts. Yeah.
And then he ponders for a moment and be like, okay. And then you did what?
Yeah.
But I think you'll have, like, just, you don't really say whether I'm right or wrong. You'll just have valid sides for both. Like, you'll find reasons for both sides, which I'm the same way.
See, that's my thing. I never want to tell somebody what to do. I just want to help them understand their choices. That's my thing. It's like, hey, because, yo, whatever you tell me, that's just your version of the truth, right? Like, I'm sure there's a whole other version where I'm just like, well, if I had known that information, like, I probably would have.
And now I don't know who's telling the truth.
So if you're my friend and you're coming to me about, like, some advice or whatever, asking yourself, am I the drama? Am I the asshole? Am I tripping or whatever? I'm just like, all right, well, like, I want to put myself in the shoes of the person that might have this issue, right? Like, so tell me what it is, and I'll try and hit you with as many sort of, like, well, have you thought of it this way? Well, you know, I've seen certain situations where there's that, and it's like, I've always tried to, like, make them see, like, try and speak for the person that you're mad at.
Well, I do the same thing, and even when I tell, like, stories to my friends, I'll be honest. I'm like, well, I kind of fucked up because I did this.
Right. So you are very honest with that.
I'll say it kind of low, but I'm like, I shouldn't. You did what?
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking about it like that, though. Like, this is how it happens. Yeah. And so then people have, like, a clear version. Because I play devil's advocate a lot, even when it's not in my benefit.
Yeah. Sometimes I hate a devil's advocate sometimes, though. Like, sometimes I'm not even coming up to talk to you about, like, sometimes I don't even want a real solution. Like,
I'm just venting.
Sometimes I'm just venting. Sometimes I'm like, yo, could you believe this shit? You believe they trying to play me, motherfucker? Like, any of that. Like, sometimes that's just what I want to get off. And then somebody, well, you know, just playing devil's advocate. I don't want to hear about the devil's advocate, all right? Like, the devil, like, why do I want to hear about the devil's homeboy, right? Like, get him away from me. Matter of fact, why are you even hanging out with the devil? And why are you trying to advocate for him? Just listen to me and be a friend.
South Park seems like a fun guy.
Yes. Well,
Joking.
I get
joking.
it. So, yo, right now, if you're listening to us on YouTube, Instagram, we'll be live on TikTok very shortly. I'm like 2 lives away from being good to go there. You can hit us in the chat. You can say what's up. I'm about to share the link right now to the threads, our stories, all that type of stuff. And yeah, man, so I guess circling back onto the Cardi B stuff, right? Even this Young Thug album that just dropped last night, everything, and I mean everything. God bless the late great Hovain Hilton, who blessed us with this gem. Blessed me with this gem when I was very young in the game. Everything is a rollout. Everything is a rollout. Everything you see in your phone, everything you see on TV, every time you hear a song on the radio, every time you hear about a new relationship, anytime you hear about, I got beef with this guy, or did you hear what happened at this concert backstage? Every fucking thing is a rollout. And if you're just a guy who just makes good music, a guy or a girl that just makes good music and wants to put it out.
So Cardi's pregnancy is a rollout?
Yes. Yes.
The rollout gone too far.
We all knew she was pregnant. Like, we've been around pregnant people. Like, there's certain wardrobe, there's certain glows in skin, there's certain things that get enhanced that when you would know that somebody is pregnant. Okay. So we were all just waiting for the announcement. Like, so yeah, like everything's a rollout. The Stephon Diggs is my man is a rollout. Doing all the press, the DoorDash, the Subway selling candy, like shutting down the stores, the pop-ups. Like, you need to work your album like you are training for a fight, and it is training camp. And every day, you got to be doing something, because
that shit is so much work.
And it don't seem like it's worth it anymore, right? Because
it's so much work. You got to think about how long it takes to make one song.
Yes.
Like, to finalize.
Yes.
Like, this is the version of this song that I want.
Yes.
That's one song. She has like 23 songs.
Dog.
So how long has she been working on this album?
I mean,
to then do the rollout, to that, and then going through like a divorce or whatever she's going through and dating someone. I'm like, where do you have the time? How are you outside?
But here's the thing, though. Like, a person who truly understands what it means to be successful in the industry right now knows that everything about yourself has to be put into the music. Like, everything that you put out into the public, like your dating life, your ups, your downs, like the good stuff you go through, the bad stuff you go through, your children, your family, like everything has to be part of this package I'm buying as a music fan with you now. And it's so weird. It's so weird because it's like, I understand why it has to be done, because nobody's selling albums like that anymore. There's a lot of people on predatory contracts that have to put out certain records out, and if they're putting certain things out, that means labels are paying for certain things. That means they have to recoup a bunch of money. So they're doing everything they possibly can to sell you an album every single time. And especially if it's a person like Cardi B, who was massive for Atlantic, or Drake, who was massive for UMG, or Kendrick, who's massive for UMG. Like, all of these like tentpole artists, when it feels like they're just fucking raining down on you with content about shit, everything is a rollout. So the Young Thug with this new album, it's like you hear it like once,
so he
like
leaked his own calls.
Once the calls were daily at one point.
He leaked his own calls.
I'm just like,
where are these people did? You know what's crazy? People were asking those questions, but we didn't push on it enough. Like, how are y'all getting these?
Yo, I think everybody pushed up on it. I think everyone at one point. I think
people asked and then just kind of let it go.
I think the first couple of leaked calls.
But it's like, did you get these calls yourself? Did you get the permission to get them out and put them out yourself? Because at one point, like you said, first of all, that 21 conversation was like 20 minutes long.
Right.
How'd you get the whole call?
Right. But so here's my thing, right? Like, you know, my theory on why nobody really pushed back on like those leaked calls is because I think a lot of people still hung up on Gunna. and everyone just tagging Gunna with the snitch tag and just removing himself from this entire sort of like, you know.
I don't blame him.
Would you?
No.
Gunna is a model post-jail citizen.
No.
Like,
if you even think about, if I even think you can give me any sort, I will never talk. I'll delete my number.
I'm super good.
How they get your number? I don't even know. I don't even know, sir.
I don't know
Your
this
Honor,
man. It's like, what?
I do not know.
Oh man, how far have you gone to ignore somebody that you were once cool with? But you just know you can't even be seen in the same place with that person
to ignore
anymore.
them?
Yeah. Like how far? Like how far have
because
you
they're
like?
cringy or because I don't fuck with them no more?
Either way. Like I've definitely gone pretty far. Like I've seen people like at doors that
I've left.
Like I would look them in their face. There was a specific time. There was a very specific time where I was walking into an establishment for a venue, and I knew somebody at the door. All right, and you know I had some folks with me, so you know it was one of those.
Yeah.
I'm here. I seen like one specific person I knew that I did not fuck with, and they think I didn't know why I didn't fuck with them. I tried to get on the back of the line and be like, "Oh yeah, Kaz." I looked him dead in his face, and I was like, "Nah, I don't know him." And he just stood there stuck, like froze. Like it was one of those moments. It was a sweet moment.
And I could tell Kaz be like, nah.
And you know me, like I'm not gonna be confrontational. I just had to let him know that I know.
Nah,
you know. Now you know that I know. And this was such a perfect moment for me to just be like, oh, okay, nah. And you know me, I'll let so much stuff slide. I'm a very easygoing person. You know what I mean? But if you have those when you have those one opportunities in life,
to just be like, bitch, I know.
To be so perfectly petty, that was it right there. Gunna has been treating motherfuckers like he knows the guy at the door.
He is
post jail.
Right.
He's been treating life like he knows the bouncer at life.
He looks good. He's happy. He's running. He started a run club. He's healthy.
Yeah, Daw's got the
he's
freaking
chilling.
Under Armour deals, doing stuff with Justin Jefferson. Like he looks fit.
The album he dropped when he got out was good.
Yeah, and he actually, lo and behold, he actually put out some good music on top of all that.
That's what I'm saying.
Which is what, like I said, everything is a rollout. Like everything.
Somebody made a tweet, and it was like, well, it was like, whoa, would you look at that? Little Baby and Young Thug need Gunna. I'm like, what? How Little Baby catch a straight?
Yeah, nah. I mean, hey, the brothers pen has fed a lot of people over the years, and now we're seeing. You know, if you deep down inside knew you were the reason for a lot of success, I would avoid you with all costs too. So I could. So it's not just
speaking for as far as Young Thug goes.
If I'm Gunna, right? Like just especially where it's like, you know, sometimes it needs the silence needs to be loud. Sometimes like people need to realize like I have absolutely nothing to do with that, and now you all see the difference from when I did have something to do with that. And how you absorbed the music, took the music in, and look what I'm doing and look what they're doing.
It is
like he's a great example of that, and I think that's what people buy into with Gunna. They buy into the like improving yourself in life, right? Like they buy into his whole like. There's fitness and just like living a healthy lifestyle, not just physically, just like mentally, and just like, inspiring athletes or just people from regular jobs just to go out there and get it. Like that's a lot more inspirational coming out of jail than, to me, what Thug's been doing since he got out of jail, which is
nothing.
Going on podcasts and, like just
leaking his own calls.
Yeah, and he's still terribly charismatic, so it's like he's gonna be fine regardless. But it's just really interesting to see. Like I feel like there's a lot of conversation about like hip hop's year because Drake isn't the top guy anymore, and like Kendrick's been. Did
you see that Drake tweet that I sent you?
What specific one?
I was like, well, you hit me with the see what I'm talking about. I was like, see what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Where It was the Whitney Houston song. And he's sitting there like...
doing finger guns in a room full of white women.
White women that are just watching him. They're not even partying and having a good time.
But that's...
I was like, the gang size? What gang are you Drake?
I have two feelings about that. One, that's so predictably Drake. Like, finger guns in a room full of white women, I'm like... That's the aesthetic, bro. Like, everybody, I know a ton of people that are into that. But two, as a man...
He sound like his ASMR. A lot of people
there's a lot of people that are into that. But speaking as a man who never knows what to do with his hands when a camera's on them, finger guns are usually a nice... they're usually a nice go-to.
Kaz.
When you in the party, Kaz, right? And your friends is doing this.
I do something like this or something. I'm not throwing up gang signs. Rosy, no, I'm not gonna be here like throwing up gang signs, possibly offending somebody.
Well, what song is on?
Or fuck it. And it was Whitney Houston. It was Whitney Houston.
Yes, okay.
Nothing matched at all. The environment didn't match. The aesthetic didn't match. The song didn't match.
Yeah.
The gang signs didn't match. Like, I think he probably threw up two different gangs. The finger guns didn't.
There's nowhere to hide. So don't make me love.
The facial expressions he had didn't match. It was also like fake.
It's a great song. It's a great song.
Not for finger guns.
Sometimes, like I don't even know what my go-to is with the hands. Like when someone throws a camera on me, and like we're all partying or whatever, I might hit you with a. I might do one.
People need to stop doing that shit.
I'll give a little yeet, like a tiny yeet, like a. I don't go full J, but just a little.
People need to stop doing that.
Throw
Stop
a snap
putting
finger.
cameras in people's faces. Okay.
Little snap finger.
I'm not doing nothing.
You don't do nothing? I forgot you. Rosie too cool. Rosie the coolest nigga of all time.
No, I'm telling you.
You don't do nothing to the camera.
No.
Rosie just.
I might yell or something. No. Why would I do finger guns?
Yeah, you seem like a finger gun gal. You seem like somebody who'd be like, I don't want to have to. Right there. I think you do seem like a finger gun lady.
I don't think I've ever done this in my life.
Really?
No. Because I'm not about that life.
You've never.
It feels fake.
You've never.
I don't got no gun in the crib. What I'm doing this for? What am I do with this?
So you mean to tell me?
What's gonna happen with this?
So you mean to tell me you've never thrown a fake gang sign or a fake finger gun at no party ever? Never?
Gang
Not one
signs
time?
scare me. And finger guns is fake. I don't have a gun.
I've definitely thrown a fake gang sign into
and you're tripping. And you're absolutely tripping.
Yes, I was. I was young and stupid.
Absolutely tripping. Somebody could be right outside. What was that you did?
There was like, dog. I would be at parties if Ambitions as a Rider would come on.
I'm a very rock star.
I would throw on the
peace sign.
My hands would do things that would never even.
Listen, this is my go-to right here.
I won't deny it. I'm a straight rider.
No, what are you doing? What are those?
It don't mean nothing. But if you catch me mid photo, I'm super
doing nothing.
I'm super with the fake hands on.
Yeah, get your ass beat outside the club.
But I never did it. I never did it hard enough.
It doesn't matter.
I never did it hard enough to draw attention.
It only takes that one tweaked out member that don't like it.
Hey, cuz.
That don't like how you did it and don't like how comfortable you was doing it.
But
that takes the hall monitor of gang members. Like, yo, where your hall pass at?
Yo, the hall monitor. If you get caught with the hall monitor throwing a fake gang sign, are you kidding me?
Like, where is your credentials
Come on,
to be doing this?
Last time that I checked.
Yeah, exactly. No. I'm telling you, I'm very rock star, peace sign girl. I keep it cute. Tongue out as it.
Nah, son.
I'm not doing
You ain't lived. You gotta live more on the edge, yo.
I'm not doing finger guns. What is the point?
Yo, obviously it was a little bit liquor induced. I wasn't going in places stone sober.
Guns?
Doing boom, boom, boom.
Finger guns?
That's like 5 tequilas in. Yeah, I might throw a finger gun.
I never thought to do this.
I might throw a finger gun. I might, you know what I mean?
I've never done that. I'm proud to say I've never done that in my life. I might do this before
but
that, actually.
If you do all this real fast, you don't even know. You can just be like, nah, I was just, what? So, if somebody pressed me, I'm like, wait, what? This is the gay side? What? Well, I had no idea. This is my dance.
Yeah.
Not just,
This is what?
It's enough plausible deniability.
Just keep doing it.
Just do it.
I just don't know what to do with my hands.
It's like, nah, son, this is my hand. I'm just, it's smooth enough to get in and out of that I would never get pressed. Like, I never bang, like, I couldn't bang that hard to draw attention.
I just feel like my only question is, why?
Certain songs bring that spirit. Yo, I'm sorry. A few shots in, you know what I mean? A specific song choice, couple song choices. There's certain songs that only cause for like my elbows ain't going longer than here.
Just
like
to be
we are
clear,
here now.
You are defending Drake throwing up finger guns and gang signs to Whitney Houston. That's what you're doing.
4 minutes, I'm like this.
See?
And if it's a couple more shots in, I might. If it's a song that says pow, 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 one of those, you know what I'm saying?
But
and if it's something
noises,
and if it's something that has like a doom 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 doom, do all this, and if somebody's like, "Hey, cuz," I'm like, "Oh no, this is what this."
Pardon me.
Pardon me, sir. I got Bell's palsy. I can't even control these here. Sorry,
I feel like if I ever got pressed in somebody's hood by a gang member, I would turn into I would hit the meth head lean.
Your hands would just go, oh, my bad. Nah, this is an itch.
I would hit the meth head lean. I'd be like, huh? What? V? Yeah, you got $1.
So I was even.
Turn around asking for $1.
I don't even know where I'm at. This my son? This ain't even my neighborhood. See, I was in the wrong. What?
Yo, my bad. They dropped. I don't know.
Let me out the back.
I hope my bike's still outside. I got a real nice bike earlier.
Ain't nothing wrong with a little fake little gang banger here and there. When the spirit calls you, just don't do it too hard when you draw enough attention to yourself. You just heel toeing if somebody asks you. That was just a heel toe. That was not.
I'm just uncoordinated.
I was not that coordinated.
I was heel toeing. I'm uncoordinated. I didn't know where the heel or the toe was.
That's all it was. I was not. Them feet spelled nothing out. It was just.
Yo, for real.
What are you talking about?
I want people to know that.
I was doing the Cotton Eye Joe.
Y'all know it's supposed to spell something, right?
Yes.
No, you know that, but do other people know that? Because they just be doing it. I'm like.
Their feet just go anywhere. That's what I'm saying. You do it enough times. It looks like a dollar store, like a Dollar General, like Crip Walk. But like real, eagle-eyed gang members can see the feet, can see their hands, see how long certain hands stayed, specific hands.
You're in LA or something.
And he'd be like, that's a real Crip.
No, you're in LA at a party, right?
Yeah.
Picture this. In LA at a party.
Uh-huh.
It's packed out.
Okay.
You start doing your dance because you're a little lit.
A little lit.
You start with the feet. They not moving so crazy right now. You start with the bop. All of a sudden your hands come up. Then your feet get a little wider. Start trying to do the little dance. Right? You in your groove. Right? On West Coast. Out of nowhere. Someone tap you in your chest. Hey, man. Say. What you doing?
Me? What? Come on, son.
Like a scary, like confident.
I cop a wild plea.
Like, what the fuck you think you're doing?
I'm like,
because you're doing that shit wrong.
Oh, my bad, son.
And then he show you how to do it.
Hey, dude, roll credits.
Because it's like that little, like when you think you're about to fall, you get like a little heart attack.
In chest, he's like, because you're doing it wrong.
It just breaks out. Yo, I would be so scared. I don't care what nobody says. When someone like that presses you, you're like, huh?
I'm telling you, what's crazy? They're gonna make like family friendly like Crip movies and like 10 years like that.
Snoop Dogg is the only one that's gonna be in it and doing all the voices of all the characters. That's what that's gonna be.
It's gonna be like Save the Last Dance for Crips. Live your dream. It's not as hard.
Nah, you doing it wrong, baby.
It's like he's at a new school and shit.
You gotta spell it out. Look, hey.
Gotta work to get there.
I'm telling you.
Sean Patrick Thomas makes a cameo, like just nodding off in the distance.
All Snoop. Say nephew.
Hey, live your dream, cuz.
Oh my God.
Oh
Roll
man.
on to what you were saying about the
That was
ESPN.
a hell of a segue. Savage. Hey, so listen, wild week in the sports media landscape because the WWE ESPN partnership is in full swing. You know what I mean? Over here shelling hard, you know what I mean, for the $1 billion company that is the WWE. But boy, lots of mixed reviews from the debut
It's dumb.
of the WWE ESPN sort of like marriage, right? Like
Which part? The actual like
everything
show that they had already that everyone didn't kind of fuck with?
I thought, I thought like it was a very mixed bag, right? Like it seemed like this was gonna take some getting used to, right? Like the first time, like I was watching, it felt like when you watch a lot of pro wrestling, it always felt like if anybody made it on ESPN or made it on like a real sports network, it's like, oh, that's a big move. Like they made it, you know what I'm saying? They're treating it seriously. So the WWE ESPN partnership is like, yo, like they're really taking this pro wrestling stuff as serious as they take the NFL and the NBA. Incredible. But I said this on the podcast, and I'll say it here. Like, in theory, like when the announcement was first announced, it's like, yo, this is going to be so cool. And
yeah, you thought it. Like, this is what I've always wanted as a kid.
You know what it is, though? It's not that I still don't think it's dope. It's just that it feels like when you have a best friend, and another best friend that don't know each other, and you want them to hang out because they like you, but it's still kind of a little awkward, right? Like the only thing we have in common is that we like Rosy, and it's just like, so you like wrestling? I don't know. Ooh, who's your favorite wrestler? Do you like to ride bikes? It's a weird sort of like awkwardness that's always in it, and sometimes like it grows into great friendships, and it's like, oh man, could you believe such and such introduced us, and now we have this great thing, but it's always initially really awkward, and that's what this first go round WWE and ESPN sort of felt like. It felt really awkward. Like it was, I get it. Like you're trying to get 1 million people to sign up to your new platform for ESPN. It's a big rollout. It's Disney. It's a crazy week for Disney regardless. But like on top of that, you're trying to get people to get to the subscriber platform. So you had WWE wrestlers on every single ESPN show. First Take, freaking Sports Center, the Mike, every show. I almost said Mike and Mike. Mike and Mike hasn't been on in years. And Sportsman, like all them shits. And then, the show was the show. It was a typical WWE show. Nothing on that show was anything that surprised me. And I said going into that, they can't just have a run-of-the-mill show. It can't just be a paint-by-the-numbers WWE show because people are going to come out of it a little bit dissatisfied. Like, when you're doing something like for the first time and getting on a new platform, like, you need to have fireworks for that first show. And, Brock Lesnar is Brock Lesnar. And John Cena is John Cena. You will sell tickets to watch them fight anywhere. It doesn't matter. The Stephanie Io match was great. But all the other stuff was just like, that could have been a regular episode of TV. Add to the fact that earlier in the day, AEW has their show, and it does what AEW pay-per-views always do. It's like, we're going to do the most nuttiest, batshit sort of wrestling we can do, and top that, follow that. So it was a little awkward, and there was a big controversy this week. My friend, friend of the show, Andreas Hale, who is a longtime respected journalist in the world of combat sports and mixed martial arts and pro wrestling. And I've worked with Andreas at Wale Manias. You've been around Andreas a lot. Before that, legendary hip hop journalist, like with Hip Hop DX and a Double XL, Complex, like everywhere you name it, like he is as legit comes. And he's been reviewing pay-per-views and wrestling shows for as long as possible. He puts out his review, says WrestlePalooza was a C. And people lost their minds. They were like, how could you put out a review like that with your new partners and da-da-da-da-da. And
he's like, well, that's what I saw.
And they start trying to go in on him and saying like, oh, he's a shill and he's like a psyop to like bring like people lost their freaking minds because of this. And it was one of those weeks where I'm like, I was so glad to be like disconnected from that shit, or as disconnected as I possibly could be. Oh, I said plenty on the podcast, but social media, I was like watching. I was just like, first off, Andreas is as respected a journalist that we have in Black culture, period. Like I've worked with him from the early days at The Source. He wrote the 5 mic review for Kanye West's My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy when I was over there in editing, and that was a big moment for not just the magazine, but for us and for Ye. The first time I met Kanye West, he came to me, how geeked he was to talk to me and Andreas about that 5 mic review. Like, that's how far back he goes. And he was already the fucking man at that point, right? Yeah. So it's just like, to think that he's coming over here to give his honest review because he's a pro AEW shill or an anti WWE person is the silliest thing I've ever heard. And wrestling, I'm sure you're starting to learn now, wrestling conversations are filled with a lot of silly shit. And this week was probably as silly as it gets when it comes to basic, honest journalism coverage about what was going on. And if you ask me, I couldn't disagree. Everybody knows how much I love all wrestling, but I think people would fair to say that I skew more towards the WWE more than anything because I have my ties there and whatever you believe. But if you're over there watching, I mean, I used to work there. I know people. I still have friends over there. Like, I don't root for one company over the other. But if you ask me, like, what do I, like, find myself enjoying more often than not, like, I'd probably go 65% WWE, 35% AEW. Like, that's probably the averages there. But that case, it's like, gosh, what was I saying? But in, he's talking about,
the journalist.
Gosh, all right. So even with me thinking that I'm pretty favoritism, I have probably some WWE favoritism. Anybody who thinks that like that first WrestlePalooza outlet or output was their best showing or their best output is lying to themselves. Like, that was, I think a C was a very fair grade. Like, it was an average show. Like, I think people have lost the actual meaning of mid, right? Like, right. I think people hear the word mid and immediately think that means bad. No. Bomani has said this. Lots of people have said this. Mid is exactly what it sounds like. It is the prefix of middle. It is average. It is just, it's all right. It's not bad. It's not good. It's just right. Like, a C is the literal definition of a mid show. But just like people have messed up the definition of mid, messed up the definition of woke, messed up the definition of lots of shit.
Bro, I just don't. This is why. You're like, Rosy, you're never on Twitter. Because I can't. Yeah. I cannot. You're sitting here arguing with... Everyone has an opinion. Everyone. And you're going to sit here and battle with these people all day like, I don't have it in me. That shit is draining.
It's not a good time. Like,
I told you when I went to both types of shows what I saw from each. Yeah. And I was like, this might be more my speed and this might not, but like, I'm not a fan of that, like a stan, so I can't argue with those people.
Right.
Those fans probably chewed them up for saying that.
Wrestling fans are the best and worst thing about pro wrestling. They are the best thing and the worst thing about pro wrestling, bar None. They're insane people. Like, they are insane people. Like, whatever stan base, whatever beehive or barbs or whatever you think of that, pro wrestling fans might have like originated that. Like that type of like toxic fan base behavior, like that just doesn't live on social media, like doxing, like all types of wild shit, finding out, like doing like research, like hacking people's, all types of just wild, just bullying type behavior, basically, for people online, where it's just like, you know, like you appreciate the passion, like without wrestling fans, like wrestling, this very silly thing that we all pay to watch isn't taken as seriously as it's supposed to be. But the other side of that shit, like, there'd be certain times where, like, you know, I when the wrestling show is on, I engage. I lock in with my ex. I give my thoughts. I'll, you know, tweet along with people if I'm not at the show, if I can't do that stuff. But lately, I'm just like, this is not enjoyable. Like, y'all are all painfully negative. And it's like, I could enjoy some, you know me, Rosie, I could enjoy bad shit.
Like, if anybody can,
I enjoy bad
you.
shit. I could watch something that be so bad and be like, yo, that shit was ass, but I can't, but I'm glad I watched it, right? Just so I could talk about it being ass. And it could just stay that way and just let it be ass.
I was going to ask you, speaking of that, have you watched him? Speaking of people saying something in unison, and like the general consensus is how bad it is.
Rosie, I was hoping you didn't ask about this. I really like Marlon Wayans.
I love
Marlon Wayans. Is an unsung legend in our culture. Comes from a history-making, historically great family.
I love him.
He's put out great content for years.
There's nothing not to love.
He's damn near reinvented the satire genre with scary movies and all that type of stuff. Legend, white chick, legend.
Thoughts? Should we do a mic review? 1 to 5 mics.
So okay.
1 to 5 camera rolls.
You tell me your review, and I'll follow.
I haven't watched it.
Okay, all right. So let's talk about.
I want to Damn, who's watching?
Okay.
I haven't watched it. One, because I was sent the reviews of how bad it is.
I have heard. But here's my thing, though. Here's my thing, right? Because I haven't watched it either, but I've also just heard mad reviews about how bad it is. And like, you know, people saying Jordan Poole is Jordan Peele. People saying like Jordan Peele. Not Jordan Poole from the Pelicans. Not that Jordan Poole. They're saying like Jordan Peele's like a Linsanity run director. Like, you know, he had Get Out, and then like everything since then has just been.
Well, so I was sent the reviews. I didn't want to watch them. Then my dude watched it. He hasn't shut up about how bad it is.
He's also told me how bad it is.
And I'm like, I don't want to. I want to make my own opinion.
Me too.
Right, but then it's all over the place about how bad it is. And then even Marlon, you saw what he posted.
Yeah, he posted.
Where he's like, I'm known for all my movies to be trash, but they end up being legends. He's
never been a critical darling, which is why this conversation is very interesting to me.
What do you mean a critical darling?
He's never been a critical darling. Like, he's never been a guy who's been like up for like Oscars or like Emmys or anything like that.
But that's what he said. He said all his movies, when they come out, people criticize them and give him like, he was like, you know, Rotten Tomatoes gave it this, the other two, what was his name? Robert and
Siskel and Ebert?
Yeah, them two. He was like, they gave it this, and he was like, and now they're classics.
Yeah. I mean, I remember the discourse around White Chicks in the first drop, that people were like, this is the silliest shit, what are you doing?
But I'm also like, was it so bad it made it a classic?
It's a classic, but that's what I'm saying.
Was it so bad that it's like, we're kids when this came out, so it's like, it comes out, we're like, this is funny to us.
What's bad, really? You know what I mean? Like, I can see something that is critically not as acclaimed as another movie, but that doesn't make it less enjoyable. I can enjoy the hell out of something that's quote unquote bad according to whatever standards people have for like award-winning movies or like the good stuff, like the critically acclaimed stuff. Like, I get it. Scary movie, White Chicks, all these freaking movies, like those aren't like movies that I was expecting to be like Academy Award-winning movies.
Scary movie to me
enjoyable?
No. I didn't like Scary Movie.
You don't like Scary Movie?
But I wasn't that kind of child. Like if it was a scary movie, I wanted it to be scary. I didn't get the whole
it's satire. Yeah, that's the whole point of it. It was spoofing all of the scary movies.
I didn't want that.
Okay.
So, but I get like what it means. Like when it came out, we were young, right? So it's like that was like our childhood thing. It was cool to us. So now we hold on to it. So it's a classic to us. But imagine somebody watches a scary movie for the first time today. Like, everyone keeps talking about this. Let me watch it. Like, even our kids or something. Like, they're going to be like...
But here's the thing. You can't even, like, look at it like that because when Scary Movie...
Well, that's what a classic is, though.
What made Scary Movie a classic is that not only if you found it funny or not, whatever, that's besides the point. It redefined the satire genre overall. Like Scary Movie led to Not Another Teen Movie and all these other movies. Like they restarted that shit.
Got it.
You know what I mean?
So that's what makes it is the first one to do it.
Yeah, and it's like they made like a zillion Scary Movies after that, and like all these other like spoof type movies that make fun of like the movie tropes.
But I feel like
that became wildly successful.
It's something timeless though. Like I can put it on for my nieces and nephews now, and they'll like it. Yeah. I'm not sure if they would.
White chicks? White chicks still fun. That's what I'm saying.
But Scary Movie, I don't know. But
White chicks is like, you put on White Chicks right now. Even the offensiveness of White Chicks makes it even more of a classic. Because it's like, there's certain shit you can't even get away with saying like that no more. So it's like, time sometimes makes it a little bit more enjoyable. So if people think him is good or bad or indifferent, like, whatever. Like, it's a genre movie.
But are you saying that they're... Okay, wait. No, I have another question.
Okay.
The criticism, is it more on the direction and the movie itself, or not on Marlon, right?
So from what I'm hearing is like people thought Marlon had a great performance, but the movie just didn't make sense.
I'm okay with that.
Like, either it's a mix of it didn't make sense and it didn't know what the movie was trying to be. It's like... it's Jordan Peele, so you're assuming... He does that a lot.
He always tries to, like, leave you guessing. Like, but it's like sometimes you gotta give us a little more, Jordan. Like, tell me what's going on.
Even, like, Get Out, which is his 5-mic classic, right? Like, great movie in the, scary horror genre or whatever, but... There's comedy in Get Out, like the top flight. What's this shit like?
The TSA.
TS motherfucking like it's a comedy movie throughout with like this scary race, all this type of shit. So it's like you sort of come to expect that with Jordan Peele, but maybe like you have Marlon Wayans in this, and he's so known for being like this comedy legend. Mm-hmm. That sometimes it's hard to differentiate. Not for me. I thought he was great in some of the dramatic stuff he did. I thought he was great in Fresh Prince, Bel Air, when he played Will's dad.
Yes.
And stuff like he's done some like serious roles that he's knocked out the park. But I'm not gonna be so quick to dump on Marlon Wayans because we've seen what it's been with him in the past. Like it could be a silly. It could be looked at as probably a little bit too silly to be scary, or probably too scary to be silly. But the movie in itself. But he's been in so much of these. I'm not gonna just straight up like.
I feel like
decide it's whack because of that.
When someone not typecast, but like when you're known for one role, like
typecast.
That's not typecast. That's
the term you're looking for.
No, typecast is more like when you're known to always play the villain, then that's a typecast. But if you're known for like if we see Walt White, we're gonna call him Walt White. We're not gonna call him the actor's name.
Oh, you mean I think you're referring to just like when you're known for one role.
For one role.
Okay.
So I think Marlon did that to himself, just being himself, where it's like he's typecasted as Marlon Wayans. Like we expect him to just come and be silly all the time, be funny, hilarious. I have seen his more serious roles, but I still like Marlon.
Yeah.
From the Wayans Bros. And White Chicks and all that. And Scary Movie. But I think he did that to himself, and I think that's why they're criticizing it so much. But I don't know how he did.
Oh, man. It's... so technically, this is produced by Jordan Peele. He didn't direct it. So it's like, it was a project that he like bought like through his company and like oversaw.
Because he was so mad that he lost weapons.
Yeah.
Is that what happened?
Did you watch Weapons?
Yes.
Weapons is
twice.
Fire. Yeah. I heard Weapons is Fire.
You haven't seen it?
I haven't. I don't watch movies.
We watched it twice.
Yeah.
It was good.
Right.
It was really good. So maybe.
Damn.
Now, hearing the reviews of him, I'm like, well, if he's kind of good, you didn't get weapons.
He might be on the Jeremy Lin run, man. He might have signed a bad deal.
Jeremy Lin run.
Might have signed a bad deal.
What was that? But Us was good.
I didn't like it. I went to the premiere. See? They gave me the pair of scissors. The whole rollout. It was beautiful. And I watched it, and I was like, all right.
You didn't like it?
I was like, it's all right.
Was it too similar to Get Out, and that's why?
It was just all right. Like, I tried to go in there and try to, like, with a clean slate and not even think of Get Out watching it, just because I really liked Lupita. I really like, obviously like Jordan Peele. He had a lot of buzz coming after it. This is the next big joint afterwards. And I was just like, not as good as Get Out, but it's all right.
What's the last movie that you left and you were like, yo?
Sinners.
I was gonna say.
Sinners is the last movie I went out there. I was like, it's a banger right here. Yeah. It's a banger. Can't even complain.
No, Weapons will give you that too.
Okay. All right. I mean, gosh, what's the last, I've seen some. One movie I'm really looking forward to is, and I'm going to a premiere for it this week, The Smashing Machine. With The Rock. Yeah.
Oh, you're going on Wednesday.
Yeah. Are you going?
No.
Oh, okay. All right.
Won't be here.
Ah, right. Right. That's the same day? No. I don't think it's Wednesday. Mine's for October.
It's on Wednesday, October 1st.
I might make it. Anyway, I'm really looking forward to that movie. The Rock's getting standing ovations from, these premieres. He lost a ton of weight and put on a ton of weight. For a lot of people are saying it's a masterpiece, and like The Rock might actually get some Oscar buzz for this movie, and he looks like, it's funny, like this all ties to me anyway. This all sort of ties back to an interview I seen with him and Speedy Mormon, like a few years ago, when he was just basically like, when's the last time you did something just because he wanted to do it, like because he was happy, and for the first time in my life, I literally saw The Rock be like, oh,
Yeah,
like really didn't like, really just didn't like, when's the last time you didn't have to be The Rock and like turn that thing off, because it is, if you've ever been around The Rock, and I've been around him a couple of times now, like he's on
very humble
all the time. Like
Kaz will not let you not know some shit.
Yeah.
Like
it's a podcast.
I've been around him, a couple, just around the way.
Handful of
no
time.
No big deal. Just right here, just this close.
Yeah.
The fuck?
It's a podcast. You're gonna hear about my experiences. Damn it.
Jesus Christ.
What's the use of the show if I can't
The Rock.
Talk about my life experiences. But if you've been around The Rock, he definitely has to play The Rock all the time. You know what I mean? Like, and he's always on. So, I'll never. I'm sure if he walked past him, he would not recognize each other, obviously. But like, and I don't really know him that deeply to assume this, but I can safely assume it looks pretty exhausting being The Rock, right? Like, it looks like he's on all day, either like on Instagram lifting weights and inspiring people, or doing a movie, or WWE, and he does like a football league, and obviously like he just does a million effing things. And the Smashing Machine, from what I've been heard, is like such a departure from that, and him doing some real deal acting. And a combination of him and his obviously large, athletic pro wrestling sort of, history to sort of really tap into the story about
this is somebody's
Matt
biography, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Real fighter. That was part of Pride FC, the Pride fighting company that went under a few years ago, but was like the second most popular MMA company next to the UFC for a long time. And The Rock is like garnering some like legitimate like Academy Awards buzz for this, right? And if he's nominated, Marvin, I don't know if I'll be able to look this up. Has there ever been any wrestler nominated for an Academy Award? Like, he'd be the first, right?
Well, who else would?
I mean, wrestlers be in movies. Like, Hulk Hogan's been in a ton of movies. Roddy Piper, Batista. I was gonna say, I think Batista was probably like the one that was on the path of getting this, but I think John Cena's probably gonna get some Emmy consideration for Peacemaker. Like, I think that's gonna be.
Have you been watching that?
Peacemaker's fire. I can't. You know what it is? Kids. Like, there's certain show, like Gen V and Peacemaker. I could only watch at very late at night when the kids asleep.
I haven't started Gen Z, but Peacemaker, I haven't gotten past the first episode yet.
Yeah,
this is a lot.
But Peacemaker is really good.
I saw the first episode. I was like,
yeah, that's how they loop you in them superhero shows. Like,
I think I'm gonna wait.
If he wins it,
he'd be the first if he wins it, right? Yo, how nuts would that be? I was talking about this online, right? And like, John Cena's retiring right now, and he's on his last run. He's doing his farewell run, and like a lot of wrestling fans was very mad at The Rock because he was a part of this heel turn with John Cena. And then he fucking bounced. Like, it was him and Travis Scott. And then he was
out
gone,
of there. Dude,
right?
you don't need to be there.
He was like, y'all doing what for WrestleMania? I'm out, gang. I got to go knock out this A24 movie.
Yeah, he don't need to be there.
I'm trying to take home Oscar this year, y'all. But here's the thing. It's like, give and take. If you're Triple H and I'm The Rock, I'm like, listen, I know we just cut
Why I got to be Triple H?
Because you got hair.
He doesn't.
That is true. Well, you're lighter. You're the closest to his complexion.
What? I don't want to be him.
So if you're The Rock and you're Triple H and I'm The Rock, right? I'm like, listen, Triple H. I know this is Cena's last run, right? I know this heel turn is gonna be big, but yo, I ain't gonna be there for WrestleMania. I ain't gonna be here for a long ass time because there's this movie that I'm doing and it needs all of my attention. And if it does really well, like when I come back, like it'll be even bigger because I could be.
Donald Trump is coming.
See, I had this thing to do. Like,
you gotta be there.
It's like, I need to do what now? Like, oh, who's that? Oh, Brian, get my
Cardi B performance.
I think I am willing to forgive The Rock for leaving wrestling fans high and dry if this movie is so good and he really gets that Oscar and then comes back.
I forgave him already.
I mean, I didn't. I personally liked the John Cena heel run. I thought it was fun. I thought he got to get some shit off his chest and tell fans what he really thought about people for a couple months. And I thought that was probably very therapeutic for him because y'all were not nice to John Cena for a long time. for like 17 years of them 25 years, y'all were just very, very mean to that guy.
Well, and maybe he deserved it. Who knows? We don't know.
Listen, I've heard many stories about many guys, and the one thing that seems to track with all my John Cena stories is if he was an asshole to you, it might have been a little warranted. Like, there was like every story you hear about John Cena like shitting on somebody or like burying them, you're just kind of like, well, that guy was kind of whack. It's like,
gotta look at the other side. See, sides to the story.
Like when you look at it, it's like, well, why should John Cena lose to you? John Cena's awesome, right?
I have a feeling like when I saw the not the full preview, but when I saw what the movie was about, I have a feeling it's gonna remind me of Magazine Dream.
That's what I'm thinking. It's gonna give like some Magazine Dreams, but like the MMA version. I hope Jonathan Majors gets some recognition for that. I think he's gonna be in that Marvel. I think he's gonna be in Doomsday. I think they're gonna.
But that Magazine Days was so good. Magazine Dreams.
It was great. It was a great movie. He's a great actor.
He needs more love. He's amazing.
He's a great actor. Like, I don't know why we can't just say like the dude is immensely talented.
What was
even though he got into some shit that should be behind him by now. Like,
hopefully.
What does that have to do with the fact that this dude is mega talented?
Amazing. What was that show that he started on HBO? Something
Watchmen? Not Watchmen.
No.
No, not Ballers.
No,
it was like this. It was like this.
No,
spooky,
we're talking about Jonathan Majors.
It was the spooky joint with the space.
Oh my God! With
Lovecraft Country. There you go. I was like the spooky joint. Yeah.
So good. That's when I was like, I like him.
Dude is talented. He's been in a lot of good stuff. He's a great actor. But anyway, when you're going for that Oscar though, like the body transformation is usually like,
what does it?
Yeah, it's like, oh, you take your craft seriously. And if you see The Rock then making that movie, and you see him now, like he lost like a whole person. Like The Rock looks like he's like,
I mean, I'm not.
He looks healthier.
I'm not gonna say what I want to say. I'll say it off.
See, I'm not gonna do that because we do that sometimes. And we comment on people's
I'll say it off here.
Aesthetics.
That's why I'm not gonna.
And then we find out like a month later, like, yo, they're actually not doing too well for real. So that happens too much.
I wasn't gonna say that.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say it's very easy to lose a lot of weight nowadays.
You think he was on the Zempies?
Oh.
You think Rocky was on the Zempies? You think Rocky was on the Zempies?
I think he might not be unfamiliar to him to shoot up a couple joints. You know what I'm saying? Might be a nostalgic feeling to be like, oh, my joints hurt today.
I feel like if you've done like performance athletics for that long, especially something that has to do with like your body, I think taking Ozempic is probably taking like Flintstone vitamins to you. It's like, I was like, what? This is over the counter? Give me that. Imagine that's the sound that it makes too when you put it in. Like, oh. So don't worry, you're gonna lose 40 pounds. Here we go.
All right, here we go.
Nah, I don't think he's off the Zempies. He's 50-something years old.
That's why. That's more so why.
This is how insanely talented and how insanely famous The Rock has been for so long. Like he's walked around looking like The Rock for so long that when he looks like a regular 50-plus-year-old, we're all like, God damn, what's happening to us? Yeah,
he lost it all.
It's insane. It's like, nah, bro. People aren't supposed to look like that all the time. Like, maybe in their 20s, 30s.
Now it's gonna be all over that. I think The Rock is on the Zempies.
He might. I mean, listen. It is. Serena Williams is on the Zempies, dog.
She had babies.
Serena Williams is the face of the Zempies, and I'm just like, I get it, yo. Like,
y'all don't know how hard it is for women because naturally, let me just say something. Naturally, we have more body fat than you guys, okay? And we need it. And we need that shit. But then when we get too much, it's really hard.
It's hard. I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. Really seeing Serena Williams, like
that made me want to drag.
I was like, honestly,
I'm like, if she
it made me do a double take. I was like,
if she would do it.
Serena Williams on her worst day has always been in better shape than me, right? And if she's getting it, I'm like, shit.
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna get into Kickstarter. Do not ask me my secret. I'm telling you now.
But that shit is dark though, man. See how quick they get you though? Like all they need is the right person to be like, see, I'm taking it.
It's
and
all.
look how good I look. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo.
Imagine Beyonce came out on one.
The great. Wouldn't shock me if anybody.
Pulled it out of her Levi's jeans in commercials.
It would not shock me if anybody whose main job is to look away, that they got a little bit of help, like got a little bit of Zempies. It's not like you playing for Major League Baseball and it's like I got to drug test you to go perform Single Ladies. Like, nah, that's illegal. Shit. It's not illegal. It's clearly not. It's just it's a morality thing with people. It's like, are you just gonna, like Kendrick said, he's like, get some discipline. Don't get a gym membership. Don't do what your daddy did. Don't do what Ozempic did.
That's also because you're just naturally small and you don't have shit to worry about. Let's go running. Of course you do. You don't feel heavy.
Kendrick's metabolism being like this his whole life. It's like, come on,
get out of here.
Nah,
tell me what to do.
Nah, I still won't do it though. I will not. I will not give in to the Zempies. You gonna try it?
I'm gonna try it.
Go for it. Do you really feel like you need it?
I feel heavy. I don't think I'm big.
Okay.
I feel heavy.
Okay. Do you want to document your Zempi experience on the show?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so look right into the camera. Do a little before picture right now, like bing. And then we're gonna check back in a few months. This is the before picture. These are the official Rosy before Zempi's pictures.
Yeah.
You don't come back in a few months, maybe. How long you tapping in for? How long you bang?
Well, here's the thing. I'm very.
You gotta tell me if that's the sound that makes me.
Here's the thing, because I'm so naturally fit and athletic, I don't think it's gonna take me long.
Just like one cycle. What's a cycle?
I don't know, Kaz. I don't know shit about it. I'm doing my research now. I'm doing my research now because there's different doses.
Okay.
Like dosage of it. Like,
are you trying to? What is your fitness? I'm gonna sound like a. What's your fitness goals? Are you trying to be
my
like?
fitness goals is I'm trying to lose 10 to 15 pounds.
10 to 15 pounds. Okay.
Because I went to the doctor and I have high cholesterol.
Yeah. we up there.
We all do.
We almost 40. Like that cholesterol, baby. That going.
No, well, I mean it's also genetics. Like if anyone, my father had heart problems, so that was what he.
Well, mom has high blood pressure too.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes, we brown people. Something's gonna get us, yo. Stroke, heart attack, diabetes, something
gonna be high. Damn.
We ate too much carbs as a community. Like something's gonna get us.
You can't blame me for how my mom fed me. Okay, that's what I'm used to. That's what I like.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm just like, you know what? I'm about to do
you was defending it hard. I'm like, she gonna try that shit.
I was not gonna lie about it.
Nah, you're a lot of things, Rosy. You're not a liar.
About to lie. But I was defending Serena because I'm like,
listen,
at least somebody came out and said it, because there's a lot of celebrities doing it. Nobody wants to admit it. They're like, I've got a trainer. I've been drinking more water.
Oh, but have you heard about the deep dive though? The deep dive about that whole shit. So apparently, Serena's husband is like one of the funders of that joint. So people are like, yo.
So she ain't even really taking.
I mean, maybe she did. I mean, maybe she got the illest version of it. She got the VIP super duper.
She was not the guinea pig to this bullshit.
Not guinea pig, but I'm sure when they got the new shit, when they got the fire version, once they got that fucking mix just right.
That first batch was out.
Once they made that blue magic.
That second batch of.
Once they made that Ozempic blue magic, they was like, yo, Serena, I know you don't try this. I know you don't need no shit. But yo, this shit right here, nigga.
Yo,
this shit right
like
here.
When Walt met Jesse.
Yeah, I think she does take it. I think she absolutely does take it. And I also think there's a wild conflict of interest to probably like take a super huge bag to be the face of that shit when you are one of the greatest athletes of all time. But I am not a doctor, and many doctors I know, especially people who have diabetes or people who have certain body issues or certain, weight management issues that lead to their health, like they need it, like, and it's saved a lot of lives, like, like there's obviously probably some wild side effects that we probably wouldn't know for the next couple of years, but as I've, seen for as much as I've seen, it seems like, you might fluctuate a little bit, but I ain't seen nobody like, drop dead or like fucking grow a wart on their neck or do nothing crazy. Give it 5 years. That's
5 years is gonna be something that's out and like, you did that Ozempic? Yeah.
But every drug you take is literally just asking yourself the question, what am I willing to live with for this quick fix? like every drug you take, good or bad, like Ozempic, but if the side effects don't outweigh the benefits of weight loss and diabetes control, sugar control, cortisol control, all that type of stuff. And what? Maybe they just take all the fat out your ass. You just have no ass for the rest of your life. It's just gone. Which is what I've heard. I've heard a lot of people. You've ever heard it? You haven't heard about Ozempic ass?
No.
See? This is why you're not doing. You got to do your research.
What's Ozempic ass?
I'm telling you, man. Like, there's been people that's been proven that, like, yo, you lose weight, but you lose it everywhere. Like, and the ass is just, I don't know if it's gender specific, but it's definitely been a term. Like, people have lost ass. Well, some people have gained ass too. Like, it's gotten a little shapely. I don't think, you're an athlete, so I don't think
you're gonna. I feel like if I work out with it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, some people probably just hit the and was just. That was it.
You gotta stop with these sound effects. Yo, let's get up out of here.
I think people just hit the and that was it.
Jesus, on that note.
On that note, guys, this has been another episode of Say Less. Rosy, Kaz. If you're listening to this now, if you've watching the clips on TikTok, YouTube, wherever it is, you can listen to us live as we're recording the show on my Instagram. On the Say Less Instagram, say_less_pod. Bang, 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 bang. Every Friday, just log in. It's a nice little special little treat for you guys because you support us, and if you really bang with us and you want to watch us as this is happening, if you want to be part of the show, throw some questions, comments, all that type of stuff. Get into YouTube, get into IG, get into TikTok, all that type of stuff. But in any case, for myself, for Los Angeles, what we always do at this time. Stay Stay free.
Stay safe.
Stay safe.
And always.
Always say less. We catch y'all next time, people.